one of the nurses for a weekend in Tokyo.
You want to raffle off a nurse?
Is that what I said?
They realized they were kind of in a jam. They're making the money, but how are they going to deliver on something like that? So they rigged the idea that the priest is the winner of.
Do I understand that the priest of this outfit has just won a weekend with a nurse in Tokyo?
It's a prayer come true.
And then we called CBS. We called a man named Alan Wagner. We called him long distance. I don't think CBS ever paid me back for that call. And we pitched the idea to him on the phone, the idea of what would be, you know, the first episode. And he said, great, fine, go. I don't think they knew what we were talking about. I don't think they, to this day, they may not know.
When we did the pilot, we were out in the mountains, and we were all wearing... Freezing cold. We were wearing Hawaiian shirts.
Theory. That was always my theory, that you couldn't not be close. We had a huddle together.
We were hugging. We spent that whole week hugging one another, standing by this barrel with the fire.
You were wearing those Hawaiian shirts?
Yeah, we were freezing.
To the best of my knowledge, the entire outfit is enduring severe hardship due to the lack of warm clothing. Have you got that?
As soon as my hands saw out, sir.
Yeah, I remember that. The first season where we went up until 10 o'clock at night, from 6 o'clock in the morning up until 10 o'clock at night.
What a session. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday?
It's Friday.
Well, somebody owes us a Thursday. Either that or 2 Wednesdays.
Bill, you know, Bill came in to read for Mulcahy after the pilot, and he did the unthinkable. He just ad-libbed. He just, nothing that was on the page seemed to find its way to his lips. You never heard of me? Did you ever hear of who wrote the Bible?
You know, you can't miss if you've got good material.
Anyway, he just improvised, but he was so funny. So we said, you got the part.
No, he said he went home. Because, Bill, you were just telling this story the other day.
Yeah.
He went home and
I blew it.
Yeah, exactly. And then he got a chance to come back.
See? Good guy.
Father, it's cold out there. Want my stove?
Oh, thank you, my son.
One of the scripts that I think Larry wrote, where you had me in this black dress outfit that was zipped up the back.
Cigars, cigarettes, candy, gum.
At the end of the day, final shooting, and everybody had gone home. And I was stuck, the wardrobe and everybody, and I couldn't get out of this black dress. And the show hadn't aired yet. Nobody knew who the hell I was. Right. So I saw the light in the men's restroom, because we didn't have a restroom on Soundstage 9. So I said, oh, there's somebody in there. So I went in there, and there's this big grip there, and he's washing his hands, and I walk in with this tight, black outfit and his hat on. And I said, excuse me. He says, yes. I says, could you unzip me in the back, please? And these great big hands, and they go, yeah, sure. And he goes, unzips me. And then I walked out, and I said, gee, I wonder what that guy's going to tell his wife tonight when he goes home.
I saw the ugliest woman today.
How could you shame me like that? I'll be the laughing stock of the Nile.
But it was, Fox was incredibly cheap with our show. Unbelievable. At one point they told us we couldn't eat any more peanut butter at the coffee table.
Can you imagine?
So there was no more peanut butter. We didn't have a telephone at the ranch for years. There was no phone. Wayne was going crazy. Wayne had to be on the phone every 5 minutes. The thing is, the fact that we were in a soundstage that was too small, that we had to make do without a toilet, and that we were constantly having to scramble to make it work anyway, to survive. And there was something about that brought us together. And it's something that also happened on camera, because we had it in reality off camera, that was partly due to the kind of difficult conditions we were working under.
Shows with toilet paper are not nearly as tense and alive.
Well, good morning, Major.
Good morning, Captain. Just a minute. Isn't that Frank's bag?
I thought you were Frank's bag.
I remember the first few scripts that were written by outside writers before we started shooting. There were 4 or 5 scripts that were commissioned.
And they were all standard service comedies. They were all about hijinks at the front, marching and people bumping into each other while they were marching, and things that were
What's wrong with that?
But it's not. It wasn't.
That happens.
I know. It is. I like true to life things like that. Give it another
I thought he'd never leave.
But it wasn't what we found out we could be.
Quite right.
Even though we
Quite
knew
right.
we didn't want to just be hijinks
Quite
at
right.
the front. We didn't have a vision of what it would become.
This is a hospital. Doctors and nurses. Where you have doctors and nurses, you have a lot of operating going on. Some of it even in surgery.
They've totally destroyed my authority with the nursing staff. They have made a mockery of my majority.
What do you know? We're major mockers.
Sir, I have to confess. I'm a communist. An atheistic, Marxist, card-carrying,
Bolshevik.
No, honest.
MASH was not a successful show that first year in terms of ratings.
Well, that's impossible. There must be some mistake.
We were, I believe, number 56 opposite The Wonderful World of Disney. And they were just creaming us in the ratings.
The critics panned it too, but we're trying to judge it on its own merits.